back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a Gucci unboxing video for you guys. Also, I'm going to be just mentioning quickly about my Gucci Soho Disco, why I got rid of it. This is now my replacement bag, so Gucci gave me a credit, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. So if you want to see this Gucci unboxing, then keep on watching. So if you don't follow me on social media, I'll leave a link to everything here. I did a few Insta stories asking people what they thought about colored bags versus white bags, and I was trying to decide what kind of new handbag that I wanted because I'd basically been given this opportunity in my lap of basically a free brand new bag of any choice. Long story short, my Gucci Soho Disco, it ripped on the inside. It wasn't maintaining its quality like I thought it would, so instead of getting it repaired, I opted for the Gucci credit, store credit, and with that store credit, I then went and then got a new bag, but I obviously needed to supplement to get, you know, what I wanted because Gucci Soho Disco is a bit of an entry-level bag, as we all know. I will actually probably just do a whole video on that, like a 1-year update on the Gucci Soho Disco, because it basically happened right at the 1-year marker. That was so weird. I don't know if it was like planned to do that or if any other people having that kind of problem, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into this new bag of mine. The box is so big. I don't know why they gave me such a big box because the bag is not this big. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick it on my lap and then unbox this for you guys. I'm so excited about this, by the way. I've been waiting to film this video since I got this bag. That way it'd be all new and nice for you guys. Good grief. This box is so big and nice. I love the magnetic closure on these bags as well. You can see me. I'm hiding behind the bag. Here we go. I also love this ribbon. I think it's like, I love that grosgrain type ribbon. My battery's about to die. It's blinking at me. Things are happening. Ah! Okay, so here is the box. I'm just gonna open it up here on the magnetic closure side for you guys. See, they filled it with a lot of tissue paper. I think maybe, I don't know if they didn't have the box. I don't know how it works. I would assume that each bag has its own box, or maybe they don't, or whatever. Maybe mine was different because it was store credit or whatever, but they filled it up with a lot of tissue paper, and the bag is here in this little dust bag. So I'm gonna put this down. Good grief, it is so big. It's like obnoxious. So they gave me a nice, really decent sized dust bag. I love the drawstring. That's one thing that I really love about Gucci compared to a lot of the Louis Vuitton bags, is that they give you a drawstring dust bag. It just makes life so easy, like when you're traveling. Also like to put my shoes in this. Anyway, getting back to it, they have a like double dust bag to this. This is kind of like a linen muslin cloth. So I'm gonna just go ahead and open that up. And this is what I got. This is the Gucci Matelee leather in red. This is basically the updated version of the Soho Disco. I need to put it together because they gave it to me unput together, but basically this is the Matelee leather camera bag. It's got another name online. I think they just call it the Matelee Crossbody Marmont bag. I mean, that is a mouthful. But basically, this is very similar in size to the Gucci Soho Disco. It's just from the Marmont collection, and it is just kind of been vamped up, updated, and better quality all around. So it's more durable, more structured. When I researched this bag, a lot of, I was gonna get like that one that looks very Chanel, the flap over Marmont, whichever it was. I'll insert a picture. But I actually decided against it. This one holds a lot more, and the idea of the bag is to have it kind of as a workhorse. I want it to be an everyday, not like throw it around, but an everyday carefree bag. I've seen a lot of my other Marmont pieces age really nicely, and I just really wanted to invest again in the Marmont collection, and I just thought it was a smarter choice than going back and getting a bag repaired that, you know, may essentially rip again. So here it is, and I am going to just bring it in close for you guys so you can see. It is just so beautiful. It's got 2 leather straps here on the side as opposed to the tassel on the Gucci Soho Disco. I think this is going to age better, you know, with time and everything, because that tassel thing's already kind of going out of trend. So it's got 2 straps. The leather here, I mean the zip here on the top is just like the antique gold. You've got the antique gold GG here as well, and then again I need to put the straps together, it comes apart, but the straps here you can see are part chain and part leather, so you kind of get that hardware look without it being really uncomfortable with the leather chain on your body. And then on the back, this one is actually different. This one has, I hope you can hear with the bag interrupting the mic, but this one has the GG here on the back as opposed to having the heart. I will bring up my Gucci super mini Marmont for you guys to see, to compare. This, I love the fact that it has the GG on the back instead of the heart. Not that I don't love the heart, but you know, if you still want to be a little bit, this is a bit loud and flashy for some people. If you're somewhere where you feel a little bit uncomfortable carrying a luxury bag, you can easily switch it around, but still, you know, have that GG. I love the chevron as well. The stitching is done really well on this bag. I'm gonna go ahead and get onto the inside as well and also give you guys the dimensions. I'm gonna pull it up on Gucci and give you guys the dimensions, either that or I'll put them down here below. But like I said, it's very similar to the Gucci Soho Disco. I'll also insert some pictures of that bag. That I just used it to death, so I just know I'm gonna get a really, really good use out of this. If you also wanna see a what's in my bag, I will definitely do a what's in my bag. There's not many of those online for this one because this is a newer handbag in their collection, but I'm gonna change my battery. We're gonna be right back and get right back into this. All right guys, so I went ahead and just connected the strap. I went ahead and put mine on the shortest little toggle right there. I'm 5'2", so I'm really short, or shorter than average, and a lot of these bags tend to hit me on the side of the hip, but lower towards my bum, so I like to keep it nice and short. But this really is a perfect crossbody size. When I was looking at a few other people's videos about this and they were talking about it hitting really low, it really doesn't. The strap is a little bit longer than the Soho Disco, but again, you have, I think, more play with the strap on this one as opposed to the Soho Disco. I don't know if you get this many options in terms of changing the length of the bag. I'm also just going to talk quickly about this little feature right here. These little tabs, you often find these on Louis Vuitton bags, but this is basically there to protect this other leather underneath when this metal hardware tends to rub and things like that. The zip is a really nice, easy zip. You know, I can easily bring it back and forth. There's no problem with that whatsoever. It's just not as gold and shiny as the Soho Disco. This one is filled with some stuffing that I'm going to take out for you guys now. I know a lot of girls keep the stuffing and they like to stuff their bags and are super fussy about their bags and stuff, but honestly, it's a handbag. Like, ugh, it just seems like so much work. So to be honest, I've had a lot of handbags before and I don't usually stuff them. I think if you're getting it in the dust bag and you're taking care of it and not throwing it around, they really are going to last. I just honestly think I had a really bad experience with my Soho Disco. Now, right off the bat, I'm just going to say that the lining on this is way better than the Soho Disco. This is that microfiber. I mean, it feels really like real suede. It's not even, I don't even think it's micro, I think it's actually real suede. You have a little tab right here. There's only one pocket on this as opposed to 2 on the Soho Disco, but you have a nice big pocket. There's some stuff on the inside of mine. They all come with a little test leather piece. If you're, you know, wanting to spot treat on your bag, this is what you test on, obviously. The price of my bag, if you're curious about that, you can just ask me and I'll DM you. But it was more than the Gucci Soho Disco. And then they've given me this little card. I don't know, these are always in every single bag. And also they gave me like the little care pamphlet. So I always just kind of keep that stuff in the bag just in case I want to sell it or, you know, have any issues with the bag. I know where to find it all the time because little pieces of things like that get lost all the time. But the pocket is a really nice, decent size. It's nice and wide. I like that it's all one big cavity in here so you can really see what's going on. There's nothing to split up the bag between the two sides, obviously, then the pocket. I really think that this bag is going to last me a lot longer than the Gucci Soho Disco. A few things right off the bat about it is that it's thicker. It's got like all this piping along the side down all around the bag. So I really think that this bag is going to last me a lot longer than the Gucci Soho Disco did. There's a few things immediately that are different about this bag that I can tell are better quality. First of all, that Matelee leather. A lot of people think it's pretty delicate and it actually can take a few scuffs and buffs and a few beatings. I have a few other Matelee leather pieces from the Marmont collection and it really has lasted really well and I haven't had like any big problems with that. Same with the pebbled leather from the Soho Disco, but just right off the bat, if you're worried about that kind of stuff, don't be. Also, this chevron print really masks any type of scuff or buff that you are gonna have because it's not a flat existing piece of leather. They've, you know, stuffed it and they've got this amazing stitching all along the side, as well as some cording around here, all around the bag, on the front and on the back. They have this cording. I think it really helps with the structural integrity of the bag, as well as these sides aren't squishy. I mean, it's a bit squishy and mushy when you see it like this, but it really is a bit more tough on the top. It's not going to be slouching down. I know a lot of the Gucci Soho Discos end up doing this. I know a lot of bag gurus are probably freaking out about me doing that, but it pops right back. I think that goes back to that cording around the bag and everything. So I'm not going to have to worry about the bag slouching down on the side right here. It just feels stronger and you know, more of a higher end bag because it is higher end than the Gucci Soho Disco. And I keep bringing that up because this is basically my replacement for that bag, and also this is the new Soho Disco. They just don't have the Soho line anymore. This is basically the new camera bag, and anyone that couldn't get on that Soho train or has gone through something like me where they're, you know, wanting to replace and update their bag, this is that new bag. So I know a lot of people have a lot of questions about that, but I really do like that it has this chain. There's my armpit, by the way. I really like that it does have this chain on the side. I think it classes up the bag just a little bit more. The other one just was a plain leather strap. I think it just adds a little bit more to the bag and kind of gives it a little bit more of a potential night bag feel if you wanted to take this out at night. Again, with the GG on the back, and it's really a decent size on the sides. Here's my hand for comparison. I will give you the dimensions like I said, or link them down below, or just give the link to the actual handbag down below and you can check it for yourself. But from what I remember this being wider than or longer this way than the Soho Disco. I think also this way, but just a little bit shorter. So I think the Soho Disco was a little bit more of almost a box, where this is like a proper rectangle. So this bag is still very new. I bought it maybe like a week and a half ago, so I'm only unboxing it now. But if you guys want to get, like, I can try and update you on the vlogs and stuff about how it's wearing and tearing and things like that. But from what I've also seen online, people have had a really not complicated time or anything with this handbag, and I'll also have a few other Marmont bags, so I just kind of already know how it's going to wear. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me or leave me a comment down below with any questions. I'll be happy to answer because I love watching these types of videos when I'm looking to get a new handbag, and I really think that these can be really helpful with you deciding. Again, in terms of the strap length, I know that is one thing I really look for in a video. When I try this on in store, it fits perfect crossbody, also just throwing it over the one shoulder, so don't worry about that. Again, it's adjustable for some taller girls, or if you're even shorter, I'm sure that you could, you know, make a plan and do something with the chain, or, you know, tie it up in a certain way. These chains do not come off. They are permanent. Okay, so here is the Super Mini Marmont. I just want to give you a little comparison. This is also Matelee leather, and this one is also Matelee leather, and this might give you a really good size comparison for you to kind of understand if you don't have a Gucci near you where you can go try it on. But here is the Super Mini Marmont. Like I said, it's very tiny, but I also have a what's in my bag on this if you're really curious. It does have a chain. I just keep it all on the inside. But this is significantly larger than the other one. You can see right there. I mean, this is a great bag. I feel like I'm just gonna get a lot of stuff inside of here. This is a great runaround bag. I mean, this one is too, but this is very minimal lifestyle, like keys, wallet, phone, lip gloss. This is more like I'm gonna be able to put my agenda in here. I'm gonna be able to put, you know, a lot more stuff in here, compact powder, all those types of things that we like to travel with as girls. Here on the side, you'll be able to tell the size difference between the two. This one is a lot wider in depth here than this one, and then again with the height, you've got a lot more height on this one to put some of those taller items in. I bet you could probably even put an iPad mini in here. But this one has the heart on the back, just like that, where this one has the GG. I think that they are going to start moving more towards this GG. This is just a newer bag than a lot of those other velvet bags that had been coming out and things like that, and I think maybe they realized that not everyone is in love with the little heart. I like that I have the option of both, and that I could wear this bag very subtly. This one not so much. It still says GG, where this one you might not know what it is. And then they both have, I think, the exact same size antique gold emblem here on the top. Yeah, this is now kind of turning into a comparison video. I don't know what this is. It was an unboxing, now it's something else. But this one has, you know, that plain chain. I've got a whole review on this. I'll just link it above for you guys, or like down below or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to give you kind of like a little bit of a comparison. I know unboxings sometimes can be a little bit boring, especially if you're just unboxing it. That's why I like to try and give you a comparison, let you kind of understand the bag a little bit more, talk about it. This is definitely a mini review. I think once I start wearing this bag, I'll be able to give you a proper review. So if you want to see a proper review on this bag, a what's in my handbag, updates on the wear and tear, please let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know kind of if you want to, are more interested in this bag, or you want to see more content like this on my channel. I just happen to love unboxings and things like that. But I'm going to put this down in my lap now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, got a lot of information. If you're curious about getting this bag, I'm really excited to wear it. And this red color is insane. I think it comes in like red, pearl black, and white. But the red, trust me, you're not going to regret it. This is my second time getting a red designer handbag, and it really goes with a lot. Right, subscribe if you're new. I make new videos every single week on beauty, fashion, lifestyle, travel. I've got a wedding series on my channel now. We are home renovating. Lots of things are happening, exciting on the channel coming up soon. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. It'll let you know every time I make a new video. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.